All right. So for the lower right quadrant, the question is, what is important to all of you on the team about being a high performing team?
Effective communication.
Communication, yeah.
I would
Being
Active.
respectful,
Mhm.
you can go.
Can you repeat that?
respectfulness,
Active participation.
Communication. Being organized. That goes-
conflict resolution,
That's a good one.
I want to say like being on time with assignments, but that kind of can fall in organization.
hmm
I say.
What about collaboration?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I would say mindfulness too, like just being aware that everyone else is also working and we're a part of a group. So it's all of our grades, not just one
I'll
person.
say mindfulness and flexibility.
Oh,
Mhm.
Okay.
That's good.
Anything
All
else?
right. Do you want to move on to the next quadrant?
That's good.
All right. So next is the lower left quadrant. When you think about being a high performing team, what thoughts or feelings show up and get in the way? So maybe feeling overwhelmed,
mhm.
Feeling overwhelmed. Um, Feeling like you don't want to step on anyone's toes.
Yeah.
social
Yeah.
anxiety.
I think that can be like a thought that we have,
Yeah.
like, oh, I don't want to be rude. I don't want to step on somebody's toe. I don't want to
Yeah.
sound like, yeah. Yeah.
Toes.
I sometimes feel like worried when I try to actively participate in like discussions and stuff. I sometimes feel kind of fearful and worried that, oh, my ideas like won't be good enough or I might be wrong. So maybe feelings of like fear, embarrassment.
That's good.
Yeah.
A thought that I had recently, and we got past it, but I had it. I need help, but I'm afraid to ask the rest of the group for help.
Yeah.
Thought of needing help, you're saying? Thought of-
Yeah, I like the thought I need help, but I'm afraid to ask the rest of the group.
Which I feel like we're pretty good on that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Thank goodness. Feeling
I would also add not feeling maybe prepared enough because it's a lot of information and it's online, so it can be vague. So sometimes I feel like, am I prepared enough? Am I missing something?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to like seem like I'm asking,
Yeah.
I don't know. You're like, you don't know what you're talking about or
Right. Yeah, totally.
does anyone else have any thoughts or feelings?
Maybe feeling frustrated about things.
Mhm. I have one last thing. I want to like always prove to my groups, okay, I'm hardworking. So that can also be like fear of mine. Like they don't think I'm working hard enough, even though I'm really always trying to do my best as I can.
Yeah.
Would you say that's like a thought that you have more of than a feeling, or
I would say maybe both, not mutually exclusive.
so thoughts that you're not working hard enough or showing that you work hard enough?
Yeah, showing. or yeah, that I'm not working hard enough.
So like that your efforts aren't being seen.
Mhm.
Not necessarily. I just don't want people to think I'm slacking, like, oh, this, or I guess, yeah, I don't want people to think she's not working at all, like she's dragging the group down.
No,
Yeah.
we don't do that. I don't.
No, definitely not. You do plenty. All right. So let's go to the upper left quadrant.
Mhm.
And that one is, what do you do to move away from or under the control of that bottom left stuff? So like, what are behaviors that we engage in to avoid those thoughts and feelings?
That's
I think
communicating with each other.
Do what?
Like communicating, like when you needed help,
Yeah.
got the text, like that kind of, did you think that
Yeah.
made you feel less like overwhelmed?
Yeah. Now, whenever I get to feeling overwhelmed, I get really quiet and won't talk much. So, like, I'll avoid all confrontation. So, that's something that I do that's under the control of those things, but is a visible behavior that I'm doing.
I think on the upper left quadrant, we're writing down the actions that we take that are keeping us
Avoid.
away from the values. So I think the first bullet point can be on the right side, but on the left side, I think it can be things like how Bree said right now, when I'm overwhelmed, I kind of like move away from everything. When I feel overwhelmed with like so many assignments, rather than being effective communicator and tell the team members, I kind of tend to shut down, kind of like don't think about assignments for a while. So that keeps me away from the value. I think that's what
Yeah.
we're writing on that quadrant. Perfect. Nice.
I feel like I'm bad about explaining myself over and over again because I want to make sure I wasn't taken the wrong way. So I'll like explain things over and over just to
Mm.
make sure that everybody understands where I'm going or what I'm getting at.
I would say for me, time management is definitely something that gets in the way since I work full time and I'm also taking 3 classes. So it definitely can be hard to balance and juggle
Yeah.
everything. And then you have to think about the group because I can't turn in assignments when I want to. I have to think about everybody.
Yeah. All right. Is there anything anybody else does to avoid those feelings or thoughts?
Kind of staying silent when I feel worried that like my answers might be wrong or my opinions might be wrong, then I kind of not just tell anybody anything. And that kind of keeps me away from cultivating active participation.
Yes. That's an awesome way to word that.
Burning.
All right. Y'all want to move to the upper right quadrant?
Sure.
No.
So this one is, what could you as a team be seen doing to move towards who or what is important? So what are the behaviors and actions we can take to move towards our values that we listed?
Mhm.
So I could say what I said on the left-hand side, like
Yes.
communicating effectively
Yeah.
when needed
Oh.
with help,
Listening.
actively listening to other members. Like
Oh.
pushing those feelings away to like get what we need done.
Focusing on what's at hand, like focusing on the task.
Being present.
Mm-hmm. Encouraging other group members to reach out if they're feeling overwhelmed and doing the same ourselves.
Encouraging ourselves and others to reach out.
Seeking equal distribution of workload, like how Tiana and Casey did last time on the last assignment, where like you actively seek out if everybody has like similar amount of work to do rather than just one person doing more than others. And that
Yeah.
can really help to achieve collaboration, I think.
Absolutely.
I
Maybe
would,
we present our thoughts and opinions in respectful ways so that we feel like our opinions are being heard, but we don't feel like we're maybe overbearing about it.
Mhm. Yeah.
I had a thought. Now I can't remember. I lost it.
Okay. When it comes back, let us
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Is it about collaboration?
Coming back. I think it was what Bree just said, honestly, just in different words. Now that I'm thinking of it.
Or is it
Yeah,
Yes.
I agree with what you
overbearing?
guys are saying. Support, respect, and communication. Those are what I agree with.
Mm.
Is there anything else?
I think we're good. I think if we do all of those and we keep all of this in mind, this could be very beneficial to our group.
Right.
Mm.
Yeah, for sure. Even like now, like we all communicated that 2 of us would be away some weekends, and now like so we're doing it a little early so it fits everyone's needs and
Yeah.
schedule, which is really
I
nice.
definitely think like just doing this exercise together was beneficial because now I know that I'm not the only one that feels overwhelmed or gets anxiety about talking
Yeah.
about my opinions and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Definitely.
Well, if you guys want to end the recording, I think we've got that done and we can get everything set and submitted.
Yay.
Right.
Good.